Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday. It's Thursday, September 29th. I can't believe it's almost October. Can you believe it is almost October? I can't believe it. That's like almost Christmas. It's just crazy to me that this year has gone by so fast. And my birthday's coming up in 3 weeks. Yay! That's so exciting. So I was sitting here a few minutes before the video started and I'm looking and there's one person waiting. And I'm like, okay, is it really set like to go? Can anybody really see it? Am I the only person that's waiting? I'm like, where is everybody? Finally, somebody popped on and said hello. So hello, Laura. Hello, Cynthia. Hey, Diana. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Tony. Hey, Reva. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm glad somebody popped on. I was starting to get worried for a minute that something wasn't working. But hopefully you guys are safe and not getting pounded by the hurricane wherever you are. I know the South, especially Florida, is doing not too well. I've seen some pictures that are crazy awful. So praying for all those people in Florida that are being hit by it. We're supposed to start getting the rain tonight, and it's supposed to be 5 days of straight rain, but it's been really windy all day, but no rain yet here. And we're just supposed to get like the outer bands, I think. But hey, Spice Girl, it's about time you got on here, girl. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Terry. Hey, Jody. Hey, Starla. How is everybody? Hopefully you guys are all safe. I just cannot believe how bad the weather is down south. I didn't really... It's hard to imagine like what a hurricane category 4 or 5 can do until you see the aftermath. And you see the pictures and you're just like, oh my God. Just like bridges are gone, roads are gone, houses are gone. It's just awful. And people are just underwater. Cars are all gone. I mean, just whole parking lots flooded. I feel so sorry for those people down there. We have been very, very lucky in this area because we've had several hurricanes in the last few years that were heading straight for us. And at the last minute, they just turned and went somewhere else. So we have been very, very blessed. So I always thank God for that. And I pray that the people in Florida get help soon and they can rebuild everything. And hopefully we won't get too much here. It's supposed to just kind of pass, just mostly rain, I think, and a little bit of wind, but that's it. No, nothing bad. But anyway, this is what we're doing tonight. So get your mind off of that. And we're going to work on Christmas cards again. So for the next few videos, I'm doing Christmas cards. And I had another Christmas card class today. And this is one of the cards that we made. So the cards we did today, there were 4 different ones. And we made 3 of each. So they got to do a dozen cards. So I will be sharing those in the next few videos. So this was everybody's favorite one. And it's super, super easy. And, well, you can tell in the title. I wasn't even going to put it in the title just to see if y'all could guess what the background is here. But it is The Beauty of Friendship and the Aspen Tree Dies, which are one of my favorite dies in the whole holiday mini. So let me show you. Oh, also, a lot of people asked where the Merry Christmas came from in this card that I did last time, and I had to go search because I couldn't remember, but it is from the Holiday Mini, and it's on page 40, and it is Hope and Prayer. No, Hope and Peace, sorry. It's Hope and Peace. So it was that Merry Christmas right there on page 40 of the Holiday Mini. So if you were looking for it, that's where it is. There's also another one if you don't have this set. There was another one on page 14 that's almost exactly the same. So this one right here is very, very similar, and Peace on Earth would also work on that one. So there's tons of different ones in this mini catalog that would work on this card right here. So anything that would fit on that little piece of paper would work. So that's that. And then here's the Aspen Tree Die, which is one of my favorites. Looks like a little egg, but it makes that perfect little tree background. And I love it, love it, love it. That's also in the Holiday Mini. That is on, let me see what page that's on. I think 46. You'd think I'd have this memorized by now. Here's the Aspen Tree Dies. And it's called Perched in a Tree is the stamp set. Perched in a Tree bundle. Aspen Tree Dies. So that's on page 46 of the Holiday Mini. You don't have to get the stamp set if you don't want to. It is a really pretty stamp set. Except I think the bird needs to be like me and be on a diet because it's just a little bit too chubby for me. I really like birds that are a little bit thinner. But I mean, it's a cute bird. I've seen a lot of gorgeous cards with it, but I just wish it wasn't so fat. That's the only thing. For some reason, it just looks a little pregnant to me. I don't know. So that's the dies that we're using today. And then the other stamps we're using, it's a Magical Season of Wonder. And on the inside, I've got the snowflake. That is from the Holiday Mini also. And it is on page right here. Oops, I already had it to the page. Page 19. That's from Joyful Flurry. So I used the snowflake and the words from that. And it does have a die that goes with it if you want to use that. And I'm going to be using the other snowflakes on another card also soon. So that's what you need for this one. Plus, the main stamp set is called Beauty of Friendship. And I'm using this tree die, this tree stamp right here. And this is what it looks like. So that is where I got the background for this. So you're going to see how I did that in just a few minutes. So you need that. And I wanted to share with you some swap cards from my meeting the other night. Oh, let me read some comments real quick. Hey, Sandy. How you doing, girl? Let's see. Strange pink and purple sky right now in Delaware. We're totally dark, so we're in the dark here. It's been pretty cloudy all day. We didn't even have any sunshine, just cloudy and very windy. Paula says she's formerly from Tampa Bay. Her friends and neighbors are safe, but no power. But with damage and no power. Let's see. Beautiful card. Thank you. Oh, Robin says that's what she thought it was. I would hate a tornado too. I did have, one time we did get a hurricane here, and it was like, I can't remember which one it was. It was probably 15, 20 years ago. And I lost like 6 trees in my backyard, and one fell right in my swimming pool. It was like a 40-foot tall tree fell right in the swimming pool. My fence fell down, the trees fell down, and it was so weird because we got so much rain. When the wind blew the trees, the whole entire ground would lift like 2 feet off the ground from the roots. And it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. We were watching it, and the whole ground would just lift up when the tree would blow, and then it would go back down. And it was just the weirdest thing. And then all of a sudden, all the trees just went down. But we lost power for like a week that time. That was the worst one I've ever been through. And I think that was like a 3, category 3. And I thought it was in the middle of the summer. Oh, it was Isabel. I think it was Isabel. And it was in the middle of the summer. It was like 95 degrees every day. We had no power, and it was just like so hot. Love the blue and white Christmas cards. Thank you. I know I was doing all my Christmas cards, and they were all like red and green. I said, I got to do something that's not red and green, because we don't really have, I wanted to do snowflakes, but the snowflakes, you know, usually we have some kind of snowflake paper that's like blues and purples and stuff, but I like the one we had last year. I loved that one. I wish they had brought that back. That would have been a good one to do. Oh, in winter, birds puff up to keep warm. I did not know that. Oh, thanks, Kathy. She says, your videos are always so entertaining. Great card idea. Love that Aspen Tree die. Bread is about to come out of the oven. I want some. Yum. I've been so bad today. It's not even funny how bad I've been on my diet. Oh my gosh. I just totally fell off the wagon. I've gained a couple pounds back, so I got to get strict again. My daughter's wedding is in 3 weeks, and I am not ready. I haven't tried my dress back on yet. Okay, so I think I caught up on all the comments. So let me show you the swaps from the other night. So there was like 12 of us, I think, that did the swap. And This was the card that won. We always vote on which card is our favorite. This was the favorite. This is from my friend and my upline, Melissa, and it's opens like that. And that's using the Texture Chic paper. So I'm definitely going to have to copy that one, do one similar for a video, because this was my favorite too. This is from my upline, Faith, and I loved this one too. I don't have this stamp set, so I'm going to have to change that one to something else. But I loved that one. And then this one, I'm off the screen here. Let's see, this one, I don't know who made this one. Wendy Biddle, so she made this one, and this is really cute. I would probably do it without the little penguins, but, and maybe put a little tree or something else there. But I like the pattern that she used for that one. I thought it was really cute. I like the colors. I thought this one was gorgeous. This is from Sarah Stone. I thought this was really, really pretty. I love the background paper with the die on there. And the words and everything popped out. That's really, really pretty. And then this one I thought was beautiful with the poinsettias. No name on that one, so I don't know who did it. I don't know why people make their cards and don't put their names on it. This one, no name, so I don't know who did that. Very easy card though. All she did was do the embossing on the background and then just put some strips of the designer paper on there, so that was cute. I'm not sure where that designer, I guess it's from the Candy Cane designer paper. I didn't get that. This one is really cute. This looks like a me card because that's totally what I would do. Those colors and the gold and everything. That was kind of similar to mine. That's Leisha Moore's card. Love it, love it. I'm probably going to copy that one. This one was definitely interesting color choices. This was Joyce Daniel. Definitely a different color choice pattern or combo than normal cards. I don't even know where that paper's from, but I thought it was cute. So that's a nice fun fold card, so I'll probably copy that fun fold. This one is gorgeous. I love, love, love the snowflake behind the holly leaves. I don't know whose this was. Let's see. No name. Why do people do that? I don't know whose that was, but it's really pretty. So whoever it was, tell me, and I'll give you a shout out. This one is a cute fun fold, like a gatefold. This is Anna's card, and I guess that's the candy cane paper also. Very cute. So those are the swaps that I got from my meeting the other night. So definitely some good ideas. So I hope you enjoyed those. And you can take screenshots if you want to make some. All right, so we've got a couple more days left of this month, today and tomorrow. So if you want to get this card kit, it's your last chance. If you order over $50 with the host code, you'll get 3 sets of supplies to make this card. So you can make 3 of these. And then if your order is over $100 with the host code, you will also get the iridescent rhinestones to go with it. So last chance is tomorrow to get that card kit. So let's get started with these cards. So here's what you need. Lots and lots of stuff. No, it's not really that much. All right, so let me tell you a funny story. So this was actually my original card, and I don't know if you can tell, but when I went to grab the paper to cut it, I grabbed the wrong pack. So I started with Starry Sky as my original card, but then I grabbed the Orchid Oasis paper, which is almost the same, it's just lighter. So really both of them work perfectly well. That's why I put on, you'll see right here, on here I put 8.5 by 5.5 Orchid Oasis or Starry Sky because they both work great. So if you have either one, they'll work with this card, but I did use Starry Sky ink. So just a tip for you there. And then you need 6 pieces of this 5 1/4 by 4, I mean not 6, 10 pieces, sorry, of this 5 1/4 by 4 white. You need 5 for the inside of the card and 5 for the front of the card. So 10 of those. And then you need 5 of the Aspen Tree Dies. So I've already die cut these ahead of time. So I've got 5 of these. And that's 5 1/4 by 4 paper. And then for your words, you need 3.5 by 1 Orchid Oasis, and 3 1/4 by 3/4 white, 5 of each of those, and also your ribbon, which is the, what is it called? The metallic mesh ribbon. And this is one of my favorites. I love this ribbon. Love it, love it, love it. Makes really, really pretty paper. And you need some rhinestones too. So let me put the card down here for you. And I'll fit that in there. So hopefully you can get a screenshot of that. Let me move it over just a little bit and take a screenshot. And let's see if there's any comments. Navy and silver make beautiful Christmas cards. Yep, that's kind of what this is. The Starry Sky is very close to Night of Navy. It's just a little bit lighter. Oh, that beautiful sky is showing up in Charleston, South Carolina as well. Huh. That's so funny because we had totally like a cloudy day all day, so I didn't even see the sun, so we didn't really get any good sunset. But hey Donna, you've been missing my live. Well, you got on live tonight. If you eat standing up, calories don't count. Well, I'll have to remember that because I was sitting down. The paper is Celebrate Everything in the mini catalog. Are you talking about the one with the wild card colors? Probably. Oh, Cindy, you made 32 of the cards that I did in the video the other night. Wow, you've been busy. You have been busy, girl. You must have a lot of that paper. And I love the Starry Sky and the Orchid Oasis paper. All right, a lot of you guys are getting killer sunsets tonight, which is really funny. We have a lot of good sunsets here, but definitely not today. All right, so let's get started. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that. So I'm going to take all of this off. These are some sticky Post-its. And this is a super, super easy card. Let me move everything out of the way. I think I'm going to start with the inside of the paper, inside of the cards. So we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for that, I'm just going to stamp my snowflake. And then I'll do the words too. So we're using Starry Sky ink for the whole entire card. So that's the only ink pad you need. You probably could use Orchid Oasis if you have that one. So I'm just going to stamp this on the inside. Oh, I forgot to see what time it is. It's 7:18. I've been talking for 18 minutes. Holy cow. I need to shut up. All right. Oh, I printed my joke out and it's on the floor over there. I'll go get it. I remembered to print it out and I just forgot to go get it over at the printer. So I'll have to go get it in a minute. All right, so 5 of those. My ink pad is brand new, so it's super duper juicy. So hopefully I don't smear any of these. So we'll set that aside and then I'll do my words. So we've got the words from that snowflake set. And I really need to put my head right in the front of the camera to line this up, or else it's not going to be straight. Let's cross our fingers. Oh, it worked. Okay. I'm trying to lean over without getting in front of the camera. So hopefully you can't see me. The top of my bald head. Oh, I got my teeth done yesterday. I got my permanent crowns in and my teeth look so good. And I was going to show you today, but I'll tell you what happened. So after my class today, I said, it was such a cloudy, windy, kind of cool day. It was only like in 65 today. And after my class, I ate a snack. And I was like, well, I'm just going to watch TV. I just didn't want to do anything today because my project was already done for tonight. So I didn't have to do that. And I really just wanted to chill out and do nothing today. So I sat on the couch and I was going to start watching some TV. About 15 minutes into the TV, I fell sound asleep on the couch. And I woke up at almost 5 o'clock. So I was going to show myself and show you my new teeth because they look so pretty. But my hair was a mess because it was all smushed on one side. And then my makeup was all messed up. And I just was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. And plus I have lines on the side of my face from the pillow. I'm telling you, it was just like a veggie day. I just ate a snack, and then I had a couple of Reese's. I went and bought Halloween candy at Kroger's because it was on sale. So if any of you guys are looking for a good deal, at first it was on sale, buy one, get one half off. Now it's on sale. I got an extra one of this. Now it's on sale, buy two, get one free. So if any of you guys have Kroger, it's a good deal going on right now. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So you're going to ink up this treetop, and then you're going to stamp it like 3 or 4 times. So ink it up, and I'm going to get it off of here so it doesn't shake the camera. All right, so what we're going to do is start over here in the corner, stamp it, and then lift it up and kind of go all over the place until you run out of ink. And it doesn't matter if you have spots like that, because I'm going to go right over top of that. So we're just going to stamp it until it runs out of ink. And one more, maybe down here. Okay, so there you go. So that's all I did for that. But then look what happens when you put this on top. Then you get that really pretty background. And even if you mess up, you can't tell. So that makes a pretty card by itself, but we're going to put this on top. So that's what we're going to keep doing. So we're just going to make a bunch of these. I got ink on my block. This pad's not as juicy as it was earlier because we used it in class today, but I think it's only going to give me like 2 stamps each. So just keep on stamping until you run out of ink. I think I need a couple more dark areas at the top there. All right, so there we go. So you get the idea. And you could do this really in any color. If you wanted to do it in green, you could. I think the green would be really pretty. And see, that doesn't matter because that's not going to show. So it does not matter how you stamp, how bad you stamp, if you stamp crooked. You're just trying to fill this background page with color. And I'm making a mess on my paper. It does work better when your pad's juicier. Let me see if this one... Let me try this other one because I think this one's a little bit juicier. And it might stamp more. Oh, look, I got ink on there. Oh gosh, look at the difference. That one's way darker. You can tell what more ink in the pad does. Wow, that is like a huge difference. I think I like it a little bit lighter though, because then it matches my paper better. So I think I'm gonna stick with the original color. Even though they're both the same ink pads, this is brand new and this one was used in class all day. So you can tell it's kind of like used up a little bit in the middle. All right, one more. See, these are really quick cards. And probably if you used Orchid Oasis, it'd be just a little bit lighter. But I love this technique just for filling up a piece of paper. All right, so there we go. So we've got all of our backgrounds done. Now we're going to put the tree die on top of that. But let me show you a trick with that. So, oh, I don't want to get anything on this, so hold on. I did that earlier today when I flipped it over. My paper was inky. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put glue on this. And I've got my skinny glue, but I really don't need that because I think this will work fine. So we're going to use some green glue. And we're just going to put it in the 4 corners and then just a little bit like on the fatter areas in here. So you don't have to get the whole entire thing gluey. Just where you've got plenty of room. And that's totally good. All right, here's the key. So instead of, oh, let me put it just a little bit more right there. Instead of trying to pick this up and do it on here, leave this like this with the glue up. These papers are exactly the same size, so I'm just going to line it up on the edge here and do that. And then it's just a smidge off so I can adjust it. There we go. And then I gotta trim this just a tad because it's right there showing. So we'll just cut that off. There we go. All right, much easier to do that than to try to flip it and do it the other way. All right, so next one. And I'm gonna have to run and get my joke over it. It's on the floor. I can't believe I forgot that. I told it at class today and they liked it, so I think you guys will like it. It's kind of funny. I get a lot of you guys are sending me jokes now, which are really cute. But a lot of them I've already done before, so but just keep on sending me jokes. I appreciate that. All right, line it up again. And then just check to make sure it's straight. I don't know why I cut my paper a sliver off on like every side. Let me just trim it. Okay, there we go. Just got a little sliver. All right, next one. How are we doing on time? Oh, only 8 minutes. This is only taking me 8 minutes and we're like over halfway done. So this is a really quick and easy card. Oops, I got some off the edge. So if you don't like getting glue on your fingers, this is a good tip. It's because you're bringing the paper to the image instead of the trying to pick up your glue. All right, so again, just line it up. And this one looks perfect. Alrighty, 2 more. Then I'll check the comments and go get my joke that I forgot to get. I was cold all day. You know when it's just like not sunny and it's kind of windy out and cloudy and you're just like got this chill. And I laid on the couch and I put the blanket on and I was like, oh, this feels so good. And then I was sitting here looking out the window and my flag on the porch is blowing like crazy because it's so windy. And my flag has like butterflies and flowers and stuff all over it. And it says, Happy Spring. And I just started laughing. I said, oh my God, that flag's been out there for like 6 months. It's time to change it to a fall flag. I never even put a summer one out. How bad is that? That's called Lisa's got too much going on. She doesn't have time to change her flag. All right, let's trim this one a tad over here. I just started cracking up because at first I thought it said Happy Summer, and then it stopped for like a second, and I said, oh my God, that says Happy Spring. And I said, and it's already fall. How could I miss a whole season out there? Time to take the butterflies down. Alrighty. So we're almost done gluing, and then we're gonna put the ribbon on and get my joke. All right, oops, I keep wanting to flip it over. I'm doing what I told you not to do. This is definitely easier. I think this one's cut right too. Oops, just a tad off. All right, one more trim. And we're good. Okay, there we go. So now we've got all these done. So now what we're gonna do is wrap the ribbon around. So, oops. So you're just gonna take your ribbon and just put it right across the middle, and you're gonna have about 1 inch, maybe on either side, to tape. And I'm just gonna use regular tape and just push it down on there. And then just check it. Then I want to go ahead and put that on here because I don't want to just leave that all sticky like that. And and put that on my card front. There we go. Let me read a few comments real quick. Oh my goodness gracious, I missed a ton. Holy cow, I gotta scroll back a lot. You wouldn't buy your Halloween candy this early? Well, it's October on Friday, but all the good candy sales are going on now. Hey Colette, you just caught me. All right, let's see. Beautiful card. Thank you, thank you. We all need a veggie day, yes. Thanks, Sue. Well, I went to the dentist yesterday. It wasn't nearly as bad as the last time because they just had to take off my temporary crowns and put the regular ones on. So it didn't really hurt or anything, so it wasn't too bad. But they look really good. They were a little bit sore yesterday just from them having to take the temporary ones off because, you know, they're like temporary cement, but they're still cemented on, and they gotta really like yank them to get it off. But they came out great. So I will show you those Saturday. I'll show you my big new smile because it looks good. Do you guys ever go on Instagram and watch the little videos with, oh, I forgot to finish reading comments. Hold on. With the trees from Beautiful Friendship. Let's see, what kind of paper? Wondered what kind, oh, paper. Oh, no, I just stamped it. Did my nail coworker ever really quit the job? Oh, yeah, he quit like a few weeks ago. We already hired a new person. Love the blue for the Christmas cards. Uh-oh. Spice Girls I guess ex-son-in-law had low blood sugar and is in the hospital, ER. Oh, hope he's doing better. Gonna make a bunch of these tomorrow. All right, Sherry. Let's see. Everybody send prayers to Debbie's ex-son-in-law. You love my jokes, Nicole. Thank you. I will get that one off the floor in just a minute. Love my card and hints. Thank you. I know, I think this is a good one about the glue. Let's see. What paper am I using? It is not, it's just white paper that I stamped. So it's white paper stamped with a tree on the back. So you'll have to go back and watch the replay. But it's the Beauty of Friendship tree in the background there. And we just stamped it. See, you can kind of see it right there. That's what's on the background. Oops. We're doing pretty good. What time is it? 7:33. Oh, it's been 15 minutes. But you got to take away all the talking I do too. Cindy says, watching me and making supper. You like rubber? More versatile, and you do mixed media. You mean rubber stamps? I think I cut too much ribbon because I got an extra piece here. Oops. See, I like photopolymer because you can see through it. Because I find that, especially with words, I like the photopolymer because it's easier to see through it. But these are really quick and easy cards. Sentiments in clear, things like flowers and trees and rubber. It just depends, especially if it's a two-step stamp. If it's just one stamp, then the rubber's good. But if it's like a two-step stamp or something where you really need to line it up, then I really like the clear stamps better. And I always stamp on a pad of paper. So, there's always a pad under mine so that they come out really nicely. So see, I've got this whole big pad of paper here. So if you always make sure you got a cushion, then your photopolymer stamps will stamp really well. Oh, I got two pieces of paper right here. Oh, that's all right. They're supposed to be two because they're glued together. Okay, forget I said that. Oh, this old man came up last night. We were slammed at work. I mean, slammed. And, oh, I'm done. Okay, so there we go. We got all 5 done. We're going to put these in the inside. And so he came up and he was like 80 something. And he didn't know how to work the little kiosk thing where you check in. You just have to like press English and then type your name and date of birth and stuff in. And he couldn't figure it out, so I had to go out and help him. So then he gets seen and he's checking out, and he comes like up to the window and he says, and he's holding his bag with the medicine in it because we have a pharmacy also. And he said, yeah, I told the doctor I wanted to get my medicine here. And he said, but he wouldn't give it to me. And so what am I supposed to do? And I said, well, you have the medicine in that bag you're holding, sir. And he looks at the bag and he shakes it and he goes, oh. I was just like, I was rolling. I said, what did you think was in that bag that was making that noise, shaking like pills? And I said, you're going to drive home? I tell you, sometimes people give me a kick, but we were packed and we closed at 10 last night, and we probably still had almost 20 people there that we had to see. So we didn't get out till about 11:30. But tomorrow is my last shift, working till 10 o'clock, and then starting on Saturday, we're going to be closing at 8 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock, which I'm very excited about, because hopefully if we close at 8, then I'll be home by 9 or 10 every night instead of 11 or so. Especially when we have slow doctors working. That's really going to be bad, because when we have slow doctors working, you don't know what time you're getting out of there. All right, let me run and get the joke real quick. Hold on 1 second, and I'll be right back. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'm coming. I'm cleaning my room, so I have stuff everywhere on the floor. Okay, so here we go. All right, an atheist was seated next to a little girl on an airplane, and he turned to her and said, do you want to talk? And the flights go quicker if you strike up a conversation with a fellow passenger. The little girl said, who had just started reading a book, said, what do you want to talk about? And the guy said, I don't know. Said the atheist, how about why there is no God? As he smiled smugly. Okay, she said, that could be an interesting topic, but let me ask you a question first. A horse, a cow, and a deer eat all the same stuff, grass. Yet a deer excretes little pellets, a cow turns out a flat patty, and a horse produces clumps. Why do you suppose that is? The atheist, visibly surprised by the little girl's intelligence, thinks about it and says, I have no idea. To which the girl replies, do you really feel qualified to discuss why there is no God when you don't know crap? And then she went back to reading her book. I thought that was cute. All right, I gotta take my jacket off now. I'm getting hot. All right, so back to the card. So we're gonna put all these pieces together. So pop those over. We're just gonna put a little bit of glue on here. And I think I'm just gonna put glue on all of them while I got them here. So you always want to try and do this like the quickest way you can. So it's easier if you do like all of the gluing and then like all the ribbon, and then do all your stamping first. And then it kind of goes faster when you have to make a bunch of these. So I think if I didn't talk at all, then we probably would finish in about 15 or 20 minutes, but I had to stop and read the comments. So I ate, I have this dip. I think I might have told you about it. It's the Hidden Valley Ranch dip that is Fiesta Ranch. So it's kind of like taco seasoning in it. It's like ranch dip with taco seasoning. And it just gives it a really good flavor, and it's good with like vegetables and chips and everything. So I was craving some of that. I had it already made in the refrigerator. So I made a pile of vegetables. So I was kind of being healthy, but I was eating the dip too, which is just a packet of the dip and then some sour cream. Use a container of sour cream. But then I had some tortilla chips, those Cantina Tostito ones that are really good. So I said, I think I'm going to get a couple of those and eat them. And they were so good. And I'm not a chip person at all. Like, really, I hardly ever eat chips. And most of the time when I buy chips, they go stale before I even open them. So I had this pack that was still like good. So I opened them up. And those are some good chips. They're like real thin and crispy and a little salty. So that was what I had before my little nap. And then I had a couple Reese's cups. And that was it. So not too healthy of a day. But I'm going to start back tomorrow. I'll be healthy. All right. So we're going to put these on with dimensionals right on top of our ribbon. And that ribbon is really shimmery. And almost looks like Wink of Stella all over in the background. And when you push these down, they stick like right through the ribbon. So that's the good thing, because this ribbon is kind of sheer. So these stickies go right to the paper. So it's not just like hanging on there. So that's good. And it's the perfect width so you can see around the whole thing right there too. All right, and I got some rhinestones also to give it a little bit more shimmer. And then I'll read some more comments. Hopefully Debbie's keeping you entertained. Spice Girl says, if I was her age, I would light the candles. Oh, wait a minute. I must have missed some story here. Let me back up. Oh my gosh. How do I miss so much stuff? I talk for 5 or 10 minutes and then, let's see. All right. Thanks. Fall and hit his head on a rock. Woo. Okay. Do they numb your mouth first? You talking about when I got my permanent ones put on yesterday? No. He kept asking me if I wanted them to, because my teeth, you know, they're really sensitive when they kind of cut them down to just like the little fangs that you have. Because if you get crowns, they take your tooth and they just grind it all the way down until it's like just a little pointy thing. And then they put the crown on it. So it's very sensitive because there's not much covering it. And so you can feel like cold stuff like really bad. But no, I kept saying no, don't give me any Novocaine. So he didn't. But he would have if I wanted to. Gwen's got a headache. Uh-oh, allergy headache. Take some medicine. He's actually not an ex. He was a widower. Now happy and has 2 more kids. Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't stamp greetings on my cards. Even Christmas cards you don't put greetings on? Nicole? Jody? I love being a Shimmerette. Well, I'm so glad you are. Oh, Cindy says, Judy, are you the Judy Brown I know from school? That would be funny if you guys went to school together. That's so funny. I always think what happened to my friends, you know, like when I was in elementary school and stuff, I used to have some best friends and I've never heard from them again. And I always wonder what happened to them because I've looked them up on Facebook. Oops, I forgot to put the rhinestones on. But I'm sure they're married by now and don't have their original names, although I do, like on mine. Where did my take your pick tool go? Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. All right, so take your pick tool. We're going to put 3 rhinestones on each one. So I've got 1 for the words, and then 1 like up here, and 1 just wherever. Let's do like right there. And then we'll spray last. I like to spray last. But I had several really, really best friends in elementary school. And I moved in, oh, that's kind of crooked. I did that one crooked. And I never saw them again, like after, I kept in touch for a couple years, you know, back then you didn't have cell phones or anything. And I always wonder what happened to them. And I know they both moved away because their dads were military. But I've always tried looking them up and never could find them. So maybe one day they'll be watching my video and realize that I was their long lost friend. Wouldn't that be funny? If one of my long lost friends comes on here one day. Don't you hate that though, when you have a really best friend and then you just like never see them again? I have run into a couple though at my high school reunion that I had really good friends in high school that moved away, and then you don't see them till 20 or 30 years later. All right, time for some shimmer. I already did one of these. Let's see, I can't remember which one I did. So we'll have to do them all. All right, so shimmer spray on everything. Oh, that one had it already. All right, so there we go. All done. Gorgeous cards. What do you think? Let me read some more comments real quick. Oh, that is so funny that Judy and Cindy are friends from school. Where are my glasses? Oh, I'm wearing them. That's just like the guy. I know. That's so funny. Loving retirement. 130 watching and only 41 thumbs up. Oh, now we got 78. So half of y'all did thumbs up. So we need some more thumbs up, guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff for me, so I get lots and lots of time on YouTube and more people can come watch. Let's see. Hello, everybody. I love how everyone is using the Aspen dies in different ways. I know. Love it. Great joke. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Coral. And beautiful cards. Okay, you guys like the joke. Oh, I'm way behind here. Winter Park. Oh, I know. I used to have a friend in Winter Park, Florida. But she passed away. She had breast cancer. You use celery to justify eating pimento cheese. I love pimento cheese. I eat it with these crackers. There's these like gluten-free crackers I get at Sam's Club that are so good with pimento cheese. Oh, good. A lot of you guys like the joke. Hey, Enika. How are you doing, girl? They look a little bit like Delft Blue. Yes, they do. And I know what that is because of something, and I can't remember what. I want to say we used to have a stamp set or something that had that. I can't remember why I know that color, but it's like was on China or something. Isn't that a color from China? Like that plates you eat on, that kind of China. You don't speak to anybody from junior high or elementary, Dana? I don't really either. I do have some friends from high school that I still talk to on Facebook and stuff, but most of them moved away because I live, this area is so military that my family wasn't military, but a lot of people were and they moved away. So a lot of people didn't stay in this area. Oh, everybody loves the cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What did I use on the background? You came in late. Shirley, this is the stamp. It's from Beautiful Friendship. It's the tree from Beautiful Friendship. And I did it in blue all over. Yeah, China dish color. That's what I was thinking. Meant to say drink with cheese. All right. I think I caught up on most of these. I always go back and read the comments later because I know I miss a lot. The talking is what's fun. Don't ever stop. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Sue says she makes her own pimento cheese. I love, love, love pimento cheese. I usually buy, I can't remember what the brand name is, but it's at Kroger's that I really like. All right. Hard at work and missing the party. Oh, Audrey. She says, poor Lisa, hard at work and missing the party. I know I missed the whole conversation about cheese and wine. All right, you guys, I'll go back and read them all and catch up on all the fun. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you loved these cards. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, if I do say so myself. And they're super easy to make. You can do a ton of these in no time. So hopefully you guys will, if you have the stamp set, go make some yourself. If you don't, you can probably use another tree in the background and give almost the same look. But the paper, it works with the Orchid Oasis or the Starry Sky paper. Either one. This is what it looks like with the darker paper. So it just depends on how dry your ink pad is, because actually once my ink pad was a little bit drier, it looks better, I think, on this color, the Orchid Oasis. So thanks for joining me. I'll be back for date night with Lisa on Saturday night. I'm off on Saturday. Yay. I can't wait. It'll probably be pouring down rain because it's supposed to rain all for the next 5 days. So I'll be inside stamping. All right, you guys, just a heads up, when your chips start getting out of date, throw them in the freezer. Huh. Never knew that. That's a good tip, except my freezer is so full I don't have room in there for anything. All right, you guys, yeah, World Card Making Day is Saturday. Oh, and there's a new special coming next month, a signing up special. So if any of you guys are thinking about getting a starter kit, wait till October 4th. You're going to get $30 more free stuff in there. So you'll get $155 worth of stuff for 99 bucks and free shipping. So that's going to be a good deal. And even if you don't want to be a demonstrator or do anything, it's still a great deal. So save your list for October 4th if you have a long list of stuff you want. All right, I will be back Saturday. I will see you later. Oh, Audrey says, night, John John. I think that's John Boy, like the Waltons. And I'm going to say good night, John Boy. Good night, Eleanor. Good night. I can't remember all their names. Oh, Betty found some shimmer ink. All right, I'm going to stop reading and stop talking. So I'll see you guys later. We're on here almost an hour. Holy cow. All right, don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff for me. And I'll be back later on Saturday for date night. Don't miss it. Bye-bye.